It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paint Court. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bengals nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Burrow. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that.
And the Raiders have got him. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
Here we go.
line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
12.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure.
No question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
30 left.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
11, MT, tight.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Norris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This 2nd and 4.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll try the left side. It's Norris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
The 44-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 1, ready?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell Pearl a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey,
Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot. So because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Norris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Burrow changing the look. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
11. Dot.
They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action with Lawrence. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown Raiders. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Final minute now of the third quarter.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. The Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy. Read it, 44. Read it, 54.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep the lead at 8. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's got it to about the 40.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
39 yards.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Got a man complete to Miller. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11. 11, Thomas. 12.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Lawrence. Slant route to Miller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
13, Luke.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
11, Thomas.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
On red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 26 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders
Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.